Hello and welcome to eMinds Technology. This is Jay Chandran. In the short video, we are going to learn about static routing. To understand static routing, here we have a topology with two routers and four PCs are connected to those routers via a switch. These PCs are numbered like this: 10.0.0.1 and the gateway is 10.0.3, meaning the address of my router is going to be 10.0.0.3. Likewise, this PC is again 10.0.0.2, gateway is 3. Likewise, I have two more PCs, 30.1, 30.3, 30.2 and 30.3. Now let's configure router 1. Router 1, I would like to name it as router A. So on the global configuration mode, we type hostname RA. Likewise, let us configure RB, hostname RB. Now you see in RA we have two interfaces, 0/0 fast Ethernet and fast Ethernet 0/1. On 0/0, as we discussed, our gateway is going to be 10.0.0.3. So let me give an IP address on interface fast Ethernet 0/0. We know it will be logically down, so we say no shutdown, and then we give an IP address command followed by the address and subnet mask. Good. Likewise, we also have another interface called 0/1 whose IP address will be 20.0.0.1. So interface fast Ethernet 0/1, no shutdown, IP address is 20.0.0.1 followed by /8. Alright. Now, if I see show IP interface brief, I can see that 10.3 is up, which is connected to a switch, and switch is up, line protocols are running, that's why here it is up. Whereas 20.1, just status is up because I said no shutdown. I said no shutdown under 0/1, so it has come up, but the line protocol is down. The reason why, the other interface is not configured, it is not up, this interface is not up, so they couldn't share anything, they couldn't send and receive anything. That's the reason 0/1 is protocol wise down. There is no protocol sharing. There is no something called keep alive messages or being sent and received between these two routers. Now if I want this to be up, I need to simply go and say no shutdown on this router. Let me show you that. Interface fast Ethernet 0/1, no shutdown. I didn't give any IP address, just no shutdown. Now if you see, it has become green, and even if you see here a line has come, line protocol interface changed to up. Let me show you the interface brief. Look at this, protocol is also up now. Alright, now if I type that command show IP route command to see the routing table, I have this routing table built dynamically based on the IP address that we assigned on the interface. This table is built dynamically. What is that C means? C means connected. 10 network is connected. It is network, it is not the IP address. 10 network is connected, whose subnet mask is 255.0.0.0 directly via 0/0. Correct. 20 is connected directly via 0/1. That's what we are seeing. 10 is via 0/0, 20 is via 0/1. Now let us do the same IP address configuration here. So on 0/1, we are planning to give 20.2. So IP address is 20.0.0.2, 255.0.0.0. Interface fast Ethernet 0/0, no shutdown. IP address will be 30.3. Why? On PCs I have given gateway 30.3, so that becomes the gateway address. I give 30.0.0.3 followed by the subnet mask. Alright, here also if I say show IP route, I should see two routes, 20 and 30, and the interface brief, show IP interface brief, I should see two interface, status is up, protocol is up. Alright, now from this B, if I ping the PCs, which PCs? From B, I can ping these PCs because they are directly connected. I no need a routing. 30.0.0.1, I'll definitely ping. Exclamatory means success. Likewise, I can also ping 30.2. I'm using the very first packet. It's because MAC address learning. They learn for the first time sending ARP and learning. ICMP is a protocol that ping uses. Ping stands for Packet Internet Groper. Now, likewise, I can also ping from here to this interface. Ping 20.0.0.1. I'll ping because it is directly connected router. Alright. Now, let us also verify here by pinging the adjacency devices. 10.0.0.1, it will. 2, it will. Likewise, ping 20.0.0.2, which is the address of the adjacent router, we ping. So directly connected adjacent devices are able to talk. But the problem is, when I ping from here, my gateway it will ping. If I ping my gateway, it will ping. Definitely it will ping. But when I try pinging either 20.2 or 30.1 or 30.3 or 30.2, I will not ping. See, I am pinging this address 20.0.0.2, 20.0.0.2. I'll not ping. Why? Now why it is not pinging? See, the routing table shows show IP route. It has route for 20. So it should ping, but I'm not pinging. The reason why, the packet is sent via 0/1 to router B, but router B don't know about B show IP route. This has to reply back to 10.0.0.1. That is the PC's address. These don't know about 10.0.0.1. That's why I got request timed out. So I'll prove, packet is coming here. Debug IP. See, debug is a command which will show all that is going behind the screen. Debug IP packet detail. Okay, debug IP packet. Fine. Now you see, I'm going to ping from that PC. I'm pinging. Look at this. I'm getting packet. Where on RB, I'm getting packet from source 10.0.0.1. But return packet I could not send because for RB it is unroutable. RB don't know how to go to 10.1. See the routing table show IP route. It don't know about 10. So whenever you ping from the PC, once again, which PC is this? This is 10.0.0.1 PC. Whenever I ping from this PC, I am receiving a packet from that source. But when reply packet, the reply packet source will be this PC's address, 20.2, router's address. Destination will become the source address. But it says, I'm sorry, I'm unroutable. I couldn't route the packet back. So packet comes here, but the return packet, it's not going because there is no route. That is the reason why I'm getting request timed out. If I ping from here, 30.0.0.1, where is 30.0.0.1? It is here. I'm pinging from 10.1 to 30.1. Router A don't know about 30. So this time what the message I'll get is destination host unreachable. But who is saying that? My gateway is saying, hey, I don't know how to reach 30. Destination host unreachable. I'm getting reply, but not from the final destination. I'm getting reply from the gateway. by saying I don't know how to reach. So let us make the router to reach. That's why we need a static route. So statically, whatever the route that is not there in the routing table, we feed it. How? Go to the global configuration mode and type IP route command. What network you want to go? You want to go to 30 network, not the IP address. What is the subnet mask? 255.0.0.0, meaning only for 30 network, send the packet via fast Ethernet 0/1. Fast Ethernet 0/1. You are sending the packet via fast Ethernet 0/1. Alright. Now, if I go to the PC now and ping, this time I will not get read, destination was unreachable, but I get another error. What is that? Request timed out. Why? There is route, but for some reason packet is not coming back. The reply is not coming back. The request is sent. The reply is not coming back. Let us check why the reply is not coming back. Actually, the packet goes to 30.1. Packet goes to 30.1. You want to see that? I will show you. Look at this. Packet was coming from 10.1. It wants to go to 30.1. So it was sent via fast Ethernet 0/0. 0/0. It was sent down via fast Ethernet 0/0. It was going. Not only that, the packet came back from source 30.1. It is trying to go to 10.1 but unroutable. There is no return packet on RB. Show IP route. There is no route on RB. So let us write a route here also. How? IP route, in order to go to 10 network, if 255.0.0.0 is the subnet mask for the IP packets going to 10, I need to send the packet via 0/1, which will take me to the next router. Fast Ethernet 0/1. Done. Now for the return packet also we have written the route. Now if I ping from this PC, definitely I should ping, because there is to and fro path. This first packet was lost because the learning took some time. MAC address learning took some time, but now onwards it will be keep on pinging because MAC address is already learnt.